Blame Reagan for making me to a monster. 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 Bring the 80s back. 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 Bring the 80s back.
I was born in the 80s, so soldiers at ease, rolling in the caddy with a couple baddies, beating up the beats like badly, sending all these niggas, the ladies calling me daddy. Streets love it how I flip a track like a petty. Say I got soul like LaBelle, petty. Spend a whole night trying to bring home a fatty while I cop like 4 or 5. Rally, shade so miraculous, flow stay immaculate. With 4 chicks, 8 legs like arachnids. Check my vernacular, it is spectacular. Flow 2012, H coming after.
Bring the 80s back. 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 Bring the 80s back.
Your flow so sane, while my flows go bang. I'm pushing like the 80s, so they call my style cocaine. Cut off the leaves, process it to the dope main. When you need to re-up, I grow it back, Rogaine. All these lyricists, I eat them up, shrimp, lo mein. I look at them going down my lines like Soul Train. All these niggas gassing them up like propane, but they are so lame. John Doe's, no names. Shay ain't fine, nigga, you must got no brain. Saying you the shit, but I don't see no stains. Saying you legit, but I don't see no rain. Y'all all the same, so you ain't got no lane.
Bring the 80s back. 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 Bring the 80s back.
They call me the dude who stay with a hot date. All you other niggas, it's a rap, bring scotch tape. I'm nice, want me to fall so they can stop hate. Your ass, they touch your face to check your prostate. I'm finna have my wrist gliss through ya. Y'all all lames, I don't even sift through ya. You hit the stage and I couldn't sit through ya. Now they wanna get up in my face, Nick Jr. But now you looking peculiar. Friends looking at you like, what a Rick do, bruh? Hands up, hallelujah. Fresh shades back on the track, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Bring the 80s back. 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 Bring the 80s back.